This year, for those of you who are aware of what we've been doing, we're sticking with the tribute artist concept again. We are on our midway stage doing this year a tribute to Bruno Mars for just how hot that is right now and how he's being, I guess, crowned as the new king of pop after Michael Jackson, which we're excited about. We are also looking at the cross between like a Taylor Swift or a Gaga impersonator on our midway stage as well. We are in the Dance Hall Theater doing the entire summer the Incredible Acrobats of China. That show went really well for us and people really enjoyed it the past couple years. So instead of having it come for a couple weeks at a time or for 3 or 4 weeks, we are doing it the whole time. It is going to be the only show in there, so we're going to be able to purpose build it a little bit, decorate the building for the show. We're excited about that. Last year we did some extreme sports stuff, and this year we're actually doing a full extreme sports all summer. So last year was like a couple weeks of the motorcycle globe coming in, a couple weeks of a BMX bike show, a couple weeks of motocross. This year it's going to be all in one show. So like motorcycles will jump over a globe while the globe's spinning, tight wire with motorcycles on that as well. So it's going to be a full-on like half-hour show, because I think what we realized is once the globe's spinning, that's cool for about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes, and then it's kind of like, okay, that was it. So we're packaging all that together into one giant extreme sports. Coming into the early fall, right after Labor Day, we usually have a 2-week period where we have no entertainment, where we're kind of post-summer and starting to get wait for Screamfest to kick in. We're going to be doing a country music festival that is going to be pretty neat. Tribute artists. It's going to have bluegrass bands here in the park on all the stages. We'll be bulking up pretty good and promoting that well. And then going into Screamfest, our Swing Shift sideshow is coming back. The people who stab themselves with needles and swallow swords and all the other stuff that I can't handle. As well as our Rocktoberfest event. We'll be back for the whole 6 weeks of Screamfest, as well as our Tribute to Michael Ghost's show that will be coming back. So we kind of have been putting a lot into that, but we're going to, instead of having things constantly rotating every couple weeks throughout the season, we kind of pick the best of the best. We're going to launch it all at the beginning and let it roll all through Labor Day. So that's the theme that we're using through this season.
As much as I loved hearing compounds and their two trains excitement that I have, and I unfortunately will tell you we will not have 2 trains on our cannonball. I know I get asked that all the time, but we just finished our 2-year retracking of all the wood from the lift on out, and I've heard great reviews from that. I personally love it as well. It's a very smooth ride, and from the 30s to keep it up like this, we've made improvements that will last the next 40, 50 years for the future generations for that coaster to stick around. Another real thing, if you're a carousel person, we have started an undertaking to refurbish our, not only the outside building, but our 1 horse by 1 horse at a time. And we're, I think, 200 plus hours into 1 horse restoration right now. So it's, as our painters are one on, one off, as they're doing everything else, we are. Last time we did that was the early 90s, so we're trying to restore our old carousel. So literally that is it, and that is the sewer for us here at the park. So that's what we're willing to offer on our own. If we're asked questions, I mean, I'll tell you it's the sewer. Are there any questions for Chris or I?